So on camera, what I want to do is show my little appreciation. So thank you again for doing what you do.
No, that's real. That's real.
Again, thank you for doing what you do.
That's real. I didn't know that was gonna happen either. We got a thumbnail. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation here with Sean Motivation right here with the orange Lambo behind us. And what are we doing today? We're going to Eastland Career Center to talk to the kids about career paths, good decision making that leads to good outcomes. Say what's up to everybody.
What's up, everybody? It's a wonderful morning. Sun's not out. It's still a wonderful day. Here to motivate the kids. So, yeah.
All right. So here's the lineup. we got a couple Huracans up front. Lambos lead the way. We got Lambo bias going on. We got the M8, Kenny's M8 competition, soon to be wrapped in something nasty. We got Justin's Lamborghini Huracan 610-4 with the bronze carbon edition. Reg came out. We actually got Reg to wake up in the morning, got his car cleaned and everything in the RS5. Brandon in a convertible Z06 C8, brand new. Kenny came out, the closer. The closer came out. Y'all beware. We definitely gonna get his full speech on. My man. And we got Courtney driving the beautiful. What is this? This is a Supra. Yeah, Supra.
What color is that? Midnight purple?
Midnight blue metallic is what they call it. You gonna have a fun drive. Just make sure to put it in sport mode. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's gonna rip. And then Cad wouldn't be the same without him. Yeah. There they are.
What's up?
GQ, look, Gucci down to the socks. That's good, man. I like that jacket. He always got something. I gotta take some notes. Hamza out here with the M4 competition with the new laser lights on the back. Looking good. All right, so we're gonna use this video today to motivate some youth and talk to them about making good decisions, choosing good career paths that have good outcomes. So y'all stay tuned. We may have, who knows what's gonna happen when we do these meets like this for the high school kids. They ask a lot of good questions and a lot of good interaction. So hopefully this will be entertaining and educating at the same time. Let's do it. Oh man. All right. Are we ready, man? We ready.
Ultimately, the cars are the hook, but more importantly, like, what are the lessons that you learn in order to get the vehicles? Again, that's the draw, but you have to do something to get it. And I think that's the most important part that the kids need to hear, because at one point in their lives, you are where they are now. So they need to hear your story. All right, Kenny, you gonna bring it home?
We'll bring it home.
Mr. Carter, I'm the Director of Student Support Systems for the entire district. That basically means anything related to climate and culture, health and wellness, and intervention services. I oversee those three areas. I used to be at Eastland Career Center well before you got here, but like I said, now I'm in district office. It's my 5th year. So I'm lucky and blessed to have a neighbor and a good friend. He lives well below his means, so I don't want you to think because I'm his neighbor, I'm up to his talent, because I'm not. He lives well below his means, but I get the benefit from that. This is Will Moss, aka Will Motivation, on IG. Some of you guys may follow him. He has a passion for just talking to students about what his life is like, what the lessons that he's learned, and what does he do to earn the ability to buy these supercars. And when I say cars, I literally mean that. Every month he's flipping cars. I'm like, dude, you just got a green Lambo, you got a blue one. He's got a little bit of everything. But talking to him, you wouldn't know he has all these things, because it's not about that. It's about helping other people just living a humble life and take care of his business. He has a lot of great friends, so each person is going to introduce themselves. They're going to tell us who they are, what they do, and then the lessons that they've learned growing up. So, who's going first?
I'll start off.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, and the only reason I'm starting off with this, it's first time for a couple people. They know pretty much what we're gonna talk about. All right, so good to see y'all. My name is Will Moss, Will Motivation. So what we like to do, and let me thank my friends for coming out, because it would be one thing if I just came by myself, but it's another thing I got a bunch of good people with me that have their experiences to share with you guys. So what we're trying to do is we're just trying to share not only the cars that you can see are a result of a lot of hard work, but we're also trying to share our experiences and make ourselves available to you. Because a lot of us kind of powwow and say, you know what, when we were in high school and we were trying to figure out which way we were going to go in life, we didn't have these kind of role models or people to just show up and share themselves with us. So we wanted to being that we're blessed and we've put in a lot of hard work and been able to achieve some things, we want to share that stuff with you guys. So that's what this is really about. Now, a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Will Moss, Will Motivation. I grew up here in Columbus, Ohio. Went to Walnut Ridge High School. Humble beginnings. You guys are familiar with Walnut Ridge High School. It's public school. Grew up poor. It was a reoccurring theme in my house was like, I want this, I want that, but we didn't have any money to get it. One of my favorite stories is I made the basketball team in high school. The basketball shoes cost $65 and I couldn't afford them. And I was like the only kid on the team that couldn't afford the shoes. Crazy. But it made a resolve in me to say, you know what? When I get older and I'm empowered to do something, I'm gonna make sure that that's not my problem when I get older. So what did I do after high school? My particular career path, and I want everybody else to share their path as well so that you guys can ask questions if you hear something that sounds interesting. My particular path was I went into computer science. I became a programmer, a software engineer. As a matter of fact, I've actually come to the school and talked to the computer programming class. Some really bright, you guys are surrounded by other bright students. That's the path I chose. Did 4 years of college. I came out. I did corporate America for about 7 years. Then I started my own company using the skill that I learned, which was software engineering. The company started doing well. I said, okay, I'm making a little bit of money. What do people that have these kind of toys do, right? Usually the common denominator is they own investments and they own real estate. So I started investing in real estate in around 2010. Real estate started doing well. Then I had the justification to start buying cars, to start a YouTube channel, started a couple other businesses, and then I started meeting some other good people to share knowledge with, to grow with, and to enjoy some things like this. So that's my path. But I want you guys to hear from everybody else that's with us to learn their path. And then you guys can just ask us questions, check out the cars, and let's just talk and share. All right, so that's my story. I'm going to pass it over to Kev.
All right.
Thanks.
How you guys doing today? So I'm Kevin Winston. I grew up in Indiana. So some of you may have heard of Gary, Indiana, where Michael Jackson's from. So that's all everybody knows. That's where I'm from. So if you know that area, it's a very poor kind of area, still is to today, but that's where I grew up. And during school I knew I had to get out of there. I had to do something different than everybody else was doing around me, so I chose the military was my lifestyle. So I decided when I get out, I'm going to the military, learn some skills, and just travel the world. So that's what I did, and I never looked back from that point on. So being that said, I've learned so much just being in the military. I actually met my wife in the military. We're still together till today. It's been 35 years. How many people can say that? That's important about who you grow up with, who you spend your time with, who you build your life with. Because her and I have now built an empire together. I found the right person and we have the same mindset. This is what we want to do. We want to have kids. We want to have this. We want to do this. We want to do it the right way. So my background is sales. I'm in automotive sales business now as well. Sales management. We're in the software business as well. My wife is in the software sales division as well. So we do software, we do cars, I do investments. Unlike a lot of other people, I flip cars just like people flip houses. It's all about buying the right vehicle the right way, turning and flipping it to get to the next one, take that extra to get to the next one, and that's how we got to this. Like I said, I didn't have my own businesses or anything like a lot of these guys do, but I did mine the corporate way, just continued to make money, and the biggest thing is making great financial decisions. So that's how you can get there, being disciplined, enough to follow your path, find out what your path is, be disciplined enough to follow it, and just stay diligent with it. Make good investments, make good decisions financially, because it's going to get you to the next level. So that's kind of where I'm at now. We're continuing to do that. I met a bunch of these guys here. We all share the same similar paths. We love cars. We love helping other people. And that's just how we got together. Now we travel all over the place. We have fun. We're enjoying life. And like I said, I got 2 kids who are grown now out of the house, so they're doing their own thing. So that's my biggest blessing, is finding the right helpmate, building our stuff together, and making good financial decisions. So always remember that. Try to make the best financial decisions you can early. The earlier you start, the more money you have later.
Tell them which car is yours.
Mine is the white Ferrari drop top over there.
Red guts.
One of the few. The big one, not the little one.
So you said good financial decisions. So I'm gonna give mine too. So I want everybody to say which cars there too. Mine is figure out what you want and act accordingly. Figure out what you want and act accordingly. And I drove the green Huracan Lamborghini.
One of your Lamborghini.
All right. Courtney.
All right, morning everybody. My name is Courtney Robinson. I'm a real estate investor. A little about my journey. I'm originally Jamaican, came here, I don't remember how long ago, but came to the country and I started to, pretty much I'll tell you about what I've learned on my journey and what I'm still learning about this journey. It takes hard work. It takes a good relationship with God. It gives you a balanced life. And getting into something that you will like, because that's what's going to make you stick to it. The journey wasn't always me being a real estate investor. I started off with hard work. I started a restaurant, in the restaurant business for 16 years. Hard work, washing pots and pans. I remember I was still mopping floors and washing pots and pans and working a shift while I was driving a Lamborghini. So it takes hard work and to an extent what you like. So I used the restaurant business as a stepping stone to invest in real estate. Real estate was my passion. I liked it. I like pretty much taking something from one stage and, fixing it up and making it look good, presentable, and put it out. Pretty much trading, bartering, selling. I did that with cars too for a bit. But one thing I can say I've learned on the journey is you gotta be ready to work hard. You gotta be ready to take risks, be brave, believe in yourself. Don't worry about failing, making mistakes. That's only gonna make you stronger, make you solidify a level that you can't fall below. I've learned also that it is good to put yourself in a circle that's bigger than you, and you're constantly growing into that circle. Don't ever be in a circle that you're bigger than that circle, that people are just taking from you. Always get in a circle where you can take them. Hence, these group of guys. I met these group of guys. I wanted to constantly level up and increase because, and I network with people, and from this circle I get to meet other people. So, those are some of the key things that I've learned, and like I said, I'm still learning on the journey. Pretty much surround yourself with the right people. Always have God in the mix. Gives you a very nice life. Always remember that it takes hard work to reach where we're at on your journey. Never be scared to take risks. Be brave, and that's pretty much what got me here at this point.
Tell me which cars you own.
And my cars are not here today, but I have a Porsche 911 Turbo S, and I also have a AMG GTR Mercedes, and that's it.
And they fire too. Big ring. Yeah. There you go.
My name is Brandon Samuels. I drive the white Chevy back here.
It sounds better than everything else out here.
In front of the Ferrari, drop top. My story is a little bit different. definitely humble beginnings. I think I said this on the last meeting at the other career center. Myself, Mr. Carter, and Kenny all from the same neighborhood. So if you know about anything about Linden, that's where we're all from. Very humble beginnings. And one thing that neighborhood taught me is two things. Actually, one, how to be tough, and two, that I didn't want to stay there. So I worked hard. I think Courtney mentioned, or I'm going to echo his sentiments about working hard, because you don't get here by not working hard. So I definitely took that to heart. I didn't apply myself like I should in school, but I did go to college, a 4-year degree from Otterbein. I have a bachelor's in business, a minor in global business, and a minor in HR. I'm a 19-year director of sales at my company currently, but I'm also a real estate investor as well. I was okay before I started investing in real estate, if I'm honest, but I wanted to take it a step further. So actually probably maybe a year to today, we were here. I met these guys. They brought me over to speak to you guys, and a certain person took me under his wing. And this person is Courtney Robinson. So I told him I wanted to get in real estate, and he said, well, this is what we're going to do. He gave me every step by step. He was right there in the trenches with me in my first deal, in my second deal, and now I'm on my third deal. So on camera, what I want to do is show my little appreciation. So thank you again for doing what you do.
No, that's real. That's real.
Again, thank you for doing what you do.
That's real. I didn't know that was gonna happen, is it? We got a thumbnail. He shut it down. You got something to compete with. Now you gotta go after him.
Everybody loves him today.
Right. Man, I don't think I got nothing. All right, Shine. Here, man, just give this away. Give your Lambo away.
Sean,
All right, so good morning, everybody. My name is Sean Smart. I'm from Columbus. I own the orange Lambo over there. I got some money too. But I own a company. I do homemaker personal care for people with disabilities. It's like home health care. I've been doing it for the past 15 years. I have about 100 employees. Right now we're generating about 4.6 million in revenue. So we're doing pretty good. Grew up on the south side of Columbus.
I knew him when he was a little kid too.
So here's the thing. So we traded toys back in the day. He, of course, had the better end of the deal, but he made up for it when I got my Lambo. So watch the video. You see it there. But I would say, as far as lessons go, I wasn't the greatest in school. You guys are so far ahead of the game in terms of going to the career center and learning skills and trades and that nature. So I would say, if you do decide to open a business, like I said, don't be afraid to fail. Echo him. You're going to fail. It's going to happen. Get used to it. But you keep going. That's the difference between, folks that, of course, quit and then us that don't. We just keep grinding. But yeah, as far as that goes, I've been married for 22 years, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. 2 kids. My son is 17. My daughter's 14. He's taking the path of getting into IT as well, and real estate. So he wants to own his own business as well. And so it takes a village, y'all. Just make sure you connect with the right people. But yeah, that's really about it. Is there anything else you can say? Any other life lessons? The orange Lambo again. I'm working on getting another vehicle. Okay. So you might see me in something next year. I'm getting ready to open up another business as well. So
4 million wasn't enough.
No, wasn't enough.
Right. Don't forget the point 3.
So yeah, that's the thing. I only work like maybe 15 hours a week now. So because I have a good support staff, and the thing as an entrepreneur, the business is not valuable if you're always in it. Meaning if you're putting a lot of hours in, it becomes valuable. Your business is an asset. So you gotta work it like an asset. Work yourself out of a job. And so, yeah, I'm pretty much freelancing at this point, doing whatever I want to do.
I want to be like you when I grew up.
I wasn't even sure we could afford to go because family of four kids on top of that. So I was living kind of rough too as well, eating bologna sandwiches and sugar sandwiches and whatnot when I was a kid. Yeah, all of that. But when it came to school, I was planning, okay, it looks like I'm going to have to try to apply for some loans and do this on my own, of course with the support of my family. So I was planning to go to one school, and then one day during homeroom, we have this little newsletter that goes out like every week, every Monday. And there was this one little line that said like a scholarship opportunity. It was like 2 lines, real small, on a large sheet of paper. I was like,
I need that.
I'm gonna go ahead and see what I can do with this. So I went to my counselor and asked her about it. She said, yeah, they're looking for a student, stuff like that. So I applied for it. I was like, all right, cool. About a month later, everybody who applied went up to Atlanta, Georgia, because that's where I went to high school in Georgia. And at that time, they were like interview processes and, computer science, engineering, biology, mathematics, etc. All of the STEM, subject matters. Went to my interview, and that was it. Forgot all about it. Applied to one school already. I already got accepted. Was applying for my FAFSA, which is my financial aid, all that stuff. And then one day, when I was preparing for my track meet, I forgot my shoes back in my locker. So I went back to my locker to get my shoes, and my counselor came running after me and said, hey, I was looking for you all day. I was like, really? I said, yeah, you got the scholarship. I was like, what? Yeah, it's a scholarship, you got it. And I was so happy because it was a full ride scholarship.
Big deal.
To the school for all, it was a special program where it was 5 years, where you get your bachelor's and your master's at the same time. So that's what I did. Luckily, I didn't let college life distract me, and I was able to graduate with honors from the school, which is Clark Atlanta University, which is a historically black college university. So came up to Ohio. I worked for a couple of companies, WorldCom.
You studied computer science too, by the way.
Yeah, computer science. I worked for Lucent Technologies. Finally, I hooked up with Will. He had his business, and I was like, yeah, let's link up. So started working with him. I've been working with him ever since.
2004, right?
2005.
2005.
From 2005. So, yeah, it's good to have a nice network of people that you can look up to and connect with. There's a lot of things that you can learn from other people and not just learn from books, etc., stuff like that. The thing about book knowledge and street knowledge. So you definitely want to take advantage of that. And the last thing I want to leave with you guys is that last night I saw a commercial from NerdWallet. I'm not sure if you've seen this commercial where it says, don't let your old self be mad at yourself now. Meaning it's a financial advice commercial where it says make sure before retirement you get your stuff together now. Well, I like to apply that right now to you guys right now. The things that you do right now to start preparing for yourself for a few years from now. So 3 years from now, 5 years from now, you don't want to look back at this time right here and be mad at yourself because you didn't do something that you should have done to get you in the place where you wanted to be. So I just wanted to just put that in
compete with Kenny.
No, I'm just putting it out there. It just came to me. So just make sure that whatever you want to do right now, start it right now, and don't wait. Because if you wait, other people's going to jump right ahead of you where you want to be.
Man like Biggs. Biggs, come on.
What car you driving?
Oh yeah, Reg, what car you driving?
Oh, I drive the Audi RS5.
He's stepping on Biggs. All right, we got Biggs.
So I'm Biggs, I go Biggs, originally from Jamaica. I'm just a work in progress. I came here actually on a student visa, no family in Ohio. I've actually been on my own since I was like 17 years old. I came here when I was like 18. Didn't finish college. I dropped out of college because of financial reasons. But just worked and hustled and everything straight and legal. But mainly flipping cars. Then that led me to selling car parts on eBay, and I do that till this day. And I've generated millions of dollars off of that. Then I diversified into like stock market, crypto, and real estate. But yeah, I'm still a work in progress though. But what it took for me was a lot of hard work, a lot of late nights, a lot of dedication, and just staying true to myself and just going hard. You know, so I'm not obviously the one with all the accolades here, but yeah, hard work does it too.
What you driving?
Drive that gray Lambo.
Yeah, man, like Biggs. Yeah. Reek.
All right.
Back if you get picked on the squad.
My name's Tariq. I'm gonna start with a question for everybody.
Okay,
right?
talk to him.
Who here likes to sleep? Be honest. Raise your hand if you like.
Just woke up.
All right. Okay, good. I'm gonna come back to that. So I grew up in Connecticut, and I'm actually a heart surgeon. I work for Ohio Health. But I'm gonna keep it real short. Basically, your mind will always be occupied with something. Okay, always, no matter what you're doing. So, whatever the last three things you think about.
Hold on. He's a heart surgeon. Yeah. I like to know this guy.
But, the last three things that you think about before you go to bed, all right? And the first three things you think about when you wake up, that's what you should be focusing your energy on, all right? That's what you're actually passionate about, all right? So you've got to blank out all the noise through the day and everything like that. It's the things that you constantly are thinking about, that's what you got to put your energy into. Doesn't matter if it's heart surgery, real estate, car, whatever it is, that's what you got to put your energy into. So I asked who likes to sleep because if you enjoy sleeping, you won't want to be a heart surgeon. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got for you guys.
What car are you driving?
Oh, I drive the white GTR Roadster back there.
Mercedes.
One of two. All right, let's see. Who else? Kenny in the back. We got a couple of them.
Ready. How's it going? My name is Kenneth Seeley. I'm also in the military. I have actually went down the same path as Kevin. I've been in for 16 years. Currently, I'm a sergeant first class. I actually met my wife in the military too. We actually just had our 14-year anniversary a couple days ago. Growing up, like Brandon said, I grew up in the Linden area. My mom, she ended up moving us to Canal Winchester when I was a teenager. I ended up going to Canal Winchester High School. Some things I learned through the military is to be resilient and to be consistent, because life will always throw you curveballs, but you have to be able to adapt and overcome. And being consistent, like, as long as you work towards your goal, you can't fail.
Just keep learning.
Yeah. In 4 years, I'll be retired. I'll be 38.
That's dope.
3 years ago, I started my own business, trucking company, because I know at that time I had like 10 years before I retired. So I needed to come up with a plan to continue to make something, like make money while I'm still in the military, after I retire, something I can fall back on. That's all I have for now.
All right.
I think you'll hear a common thread through pretty much everybody here. Usually humble beginnings, worked hard, figure different ways, find your path. I'll tell you, for me, it's been a little bit different. If you've watched any of Will's videos, he talks about learning a skill. So I built my skill. I learned how to do data. I learned how to IT. I learned how to do those pieces of it. But I was always passionate about business. I've probably opened and run 5, 6, 7 businesses now. They've all failed, and that's okay. The thing is, if you fail, you're learning. If you stop learning, you stop growing. So like Courtney said, be okay with failure. Embrace it. Embrace that challenge. Some people were following my IG, like my most recent one is real estate. I follow these guys around. I'm like, okay, real estate's the game. I know there's something there. It wasn't the best fit for me. Doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it, but I had struggles with it. So I fell back on my skills. Because I built that foundation, I was able to go to another major company, pick up a high-end job, and still kind of live the life that I've lived. So it's really important to kind of build that piece to it, find your passion. Somebody else talked about Tariq. Find what your passion is. It's extremely important and chase that down. So from my perspective, South Dayton, so I'm a little bit further south from you guys, kind of came back after I moved around a little bit, but it's always been kind of what's my passion, what's my drive, and took some time to figure out that it's giving back. So that's what you'll also see from us, is that's that big passion that we have, is kind of how do we give some of the knowledge we've learned and give it back to others. Because I'll tell you, it took me 40 plus years to learn what money even was. And I work in banks. I've been in major banks for 16 years and I didn't understand money. But the people here, they've learned wealth, they learned how to build it, and they learned that money's a tool. And once you learn that, if you get that at your age, there's nothing that can stop you. You guys have such an opportunity. Take advantage of that, learn from that, and you'll grow quick. Oh, and I brought the white Huracan.
Yeah. You want to go ahead?
Yeah.
You introduce yourself. We got rich kids from Africa.
All right, nice to meet you guys. My name is Hamza. I'm the youngest one in their circle. I'm 22. I just turned 22 last month. I have an online business where I sell car parts, and I have electronic reselling business. Background, both my parents are I have no handouts, nothing given to me. I always just kind of looked at myself as someone who's going to be successful. So when I was younger, I would say I was around like 15, 16. I met my guy Will right there with the Huracan at a car meet, and I had never seen a Lambo at that point, so I was just tripping. I'm like, damn. This dude got a Lambo and he looks like me, right? So I'm like, man, how'd you do it? Geeking out, asking him all the questions, right? And he opened my eyes up to a lot of things, because at that time, like, it's a little bit intimidating thinking, oh, like, car's $250,000. It's not something that's achievable. No, it's like intimidating. But once you start being around people like these people right here, it opens your eyes up to all the opportunities y'all got. And I say that to say, make sure y'all are around the right group of people. Make sure the with got a good mindset, you know what I'm saying? Because the mindset is a big thing. Like 5 years ago, that right there would have been unattainable for me, you know what I'm saying? So
What's that?
BMW M4 competition, you know what I'm saying? It would have been, yeah, and I'm in school as well. But that would have been unattainable for me, and that's not a lot of people are like my age. I got no handouts, but I'm saying that to say you guys can get whatever you want. Y'all just gotta put y'all head to it and focus up and just, you know, stay strong, because it's not easy, but it's I feel like the reward that comes from really putting in that work and grinding is way better than, you know, you not being able to help your family, not being able to reach your full potential, make that money. So yeah, I'm also in school. I'm studying at Ohio State University. So I have my business, and then I'm about to finish up in this year with college, and I'm gonna have a software engineering job, full-time position, entry level. We make about $140,000. So if you guys don't know what you want to do, Microsoft. So if you guys don't know what you want to do, look into the tech field, because there's a lot of opportunities to make money online. And yeah, that's.
Kenny's looking at his watch. Like.
That's a little bit about me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I appreciate you guys.
The hour speech.
All right, did we miss anybody? Everybody except for Kenny? All right, here he is. The star of the show. NFL Super Bowl winning.
Might make me shed a tear with this one.
Born and raised right here, Columbus, Ohio. Went to Sunshine Christian Academy, and moved up to Worthington School District, Slate Hill, Worthing Way, and from there ended up going to Olentangy, and I graduated from the Olentangy High School. Now we got like 5 of them, so I was the original, you know, to kick that class off. But just met. First of all, man, it's just super humbling to be in front of y'all, because I remember I told myself when I had NFL players and guys come and talk to me when I was in your age, right, when I was in your shoes, and I was like, if I ever get the opportunity to do the same thing that they're doing to me, because they have so much on their plate, so many things they got to take care of, but they take a time out of their busy day to come talk to me and all of my friends, I would never turn that opportunity down. Right, so just a humbling and a blessing to be in front of y'all and be able to speak. So, man, just again from Columbus, right here. I ended up by the time I hit 6th grade, I was 6 foot. So I was 6 foot. I was wearing a size 14 shoe, and I'm the son of immigrants. So my parents were both born in Africa. So literally, my dad knew for me to have the life I'm having now, I had to be born on American soil. Worked every job that he could to get my mom on the plane. Mom gets on the plane, she comes here and lands in April. I'm born the very next month in May at St. Anne's Hospital over there in Westerville. All right. So from there, my dad did everything he could. My mom is taking care of me. She's doing all she can, right, just to provide and make sure that we have the life that they never had over across seas in Africa. So he came here. My mom is here, right? My dad puts himself through school, gets his PhD in philosophy. He becomes an architect for the state of Ohio, and he oversees the solar department, and he's an adjunct professor at 3 different universities. So you mean to tell me that a man that came here with literally nothing but the clothes on his back to do everything with that, how can I do nothing with everything that they gave me, right? So that's where my drive comes from. That's where my work ethic comes from, right? Because I wake up every single day and I say, attack life like a champion, right? We were driving down just today and I saw there was a construction site, right? On the side of the construction site, I saw right on one of those containers, it said, work like a champion today. Work like a champion today, right? You have to ask yourself, what did I do today to be, what did I sacrifice today to be a champion tomorrow? What did you sacrifice today to be a champion tomorrow, right? I learned that at a very young age, at your age actually. And I said, I want to play in the NFL, right? I had no idea how I was going to get there. I had no idea what to do, how to do it, but I knew what I wanted. So what I like to do, I like to reverse engineer. Let me go to my goal. Let me go see where I want to be, and then let me work backwards, right? And then because I have a GPS, right? I have a GPS signal saying, I'm trying to get there. Now, let's craft and work and say, how am I going to make sure I got to eat right, make sure I'm not messing with the girls, make sure I'm not doing this, smoking that, right? Because I'm not going to let anything derail me from getting to my dream, right? That was my passion. That was my goal. And I worked and I achieved it, right? So, Olentangy High School, from there, I got heavily recruited by pretty much every school in the nation, right? The reason why was because not only was I 6'4" now, 6'4", 250 pounds, but then I also had 3.7 GPA from a Blue Ribbon High School, right? So not only are you smart, but then if you get good grades, you work hard, right? It doesn't mean that you're smart, it translates to working hard, right? So I work hard, but then I also had the physical abilities to go with it, right? So putting those two things together, ended up choosing to go to Duke University, went to Duke University, and I studied biological anthropology and anatomy. I on track to being a cardiovascular surgeon like my man over here, right? But here's the thing. We had a little bit different plan, right? God had a little different plan for me because it was just a little bigger than him. Just a little bit.
I wouldn't make it in the NFL.
running back or kicker. But here's the thing, though. I got that call from the Denver Broncos and said, hey, you're pretty darn fast, you're pretty darn big, and you're definitely smart. We want you to come play for us. I answered that call. Ended up going to the Denver Broncos, played for 2 seasons, won the Super Bowl with Peyton Manning, DeMarcus Ware, Von Miller, Akeem Talib, Brandon Marshall, Demarius Thomas, Bradley Roby, you name it, right? Had an absolute blast. On top of my life, top of one of the best things that could ever happen to me, right? From there, ended up having another surgery. So I had 5 total surgeries, and I had 8 total after I got out of the league. So I ended up going to the New York Jets after that, and then that was it. So I came back 8 surgeries, torn biceps, tendon, ACL, MCL, meniscus, 2 concussions, you name it, right? Like the rebuilt man, right? But then I get back, and it's like, okay, well, what do I do now, right? What do I do now? Always looking for more opportunities. Every day you wake up, gotta be looking for the next opportunity. What can I do to be great, right? What I conquered one mountain, what's the next mountain that I can conquer? So what happened? Ended up going to Ohio State, coached for Ohio State, getting that call from Urban Meyer, coached from Ohio State for 2 seasons. So Urban Meyer's last year, Ryan Day's first year, Coach Chase Young, Nick Bosa, Draymond Jones, right? Justin Fields, Joe Burrow was my scout team quarterback. Crazy, right? And see what he's doing now. But again, opportunity. He was a scout team quarterback to being a starter in the NFL. Don't ever judge where you are right now for who you're going to be, right? And do not allow your confidence to be tagged to your ability, right? Don't do that, because I'm telling you right now, we never woke up and just all of a sudden knew how to invest in real estate. All of a sudden knew how to get these cars. All of a sudden knew how to raise a family. No, because our confidence was tied to our intentions. When your confidence tied to your intentions, then now you can go ahead and figure the rest out, because people gonna come and want to help you, right? Because you had that passion that fuels your drive for success, right? And that's exactly what I did. So ended up coaching at Ohio State, and then went up to Fordham University, becoming the defensive coordinator, D-line coach there, then got that call to go up to UConn, right, to do the same thing. Had to tell them respectfully no, because I ended up coming back to Ohio, starting my family, started investing in real estate, and then also started my own protective equipment company called Skelloware. Innovative protective equipment, AI-powered software that enhances safety and skill development. And so today we got 2 fully issued utility patents for our flagship product, 19 purchase orders, right? And we're backed by the state, backed by Rev 1, and now we got a handful of investors that are coming in too. So now we're getting ready to roll out product in the next 5 to 6 months, right? So again, what did you do today? What did you sacrifice today to be a champion tomorrow, right? I put the video games down, I started, instead of playing video games, I'm playing Redfin and Zillow, right? Like, I'm looking for new houses, I'm looking for new careers, right? I'm looking for more ways to put money in my family's pocket, because this is generational wealth. I never had that, so it starts with me. Just like a lot of you guys, I never had it, right? Why can't it start with you? Ask yourself now, why not me? Somebody gonna be driving these cars, right? I got the Hellcat right here. This is my baby. I love this car, right? I love it. They don't make them no more. That's my dog, right? But I got a few things in the kitchen. I'm in the kitchen, like as we like to say. I'm in the kitchen, right? I'm cooking. We always looking for our next opportunity. But I'm putting this money in real estate. In the last quarter, I bought 3 new houses. Three, right? And now 2 of them are fully leased, and one of them I gotta go do an inspection after this, and that was gonna be ready to be released next week, right? And then every first of the month, that rent is coming in, and guess what? That's gonna take care of my son and my daughter, right? So then whenever they need something, I can provide for them as the man of the household, right? So you gotta, again, ask yourself, what am I sacrificing today to be a champion tomorrow? All right?
Love it.
You guys are awesome, man. I appreciate y'all.
I don't care who's first or who last, but I know that y'all just better rock this at the drop of a dime, baby. I don't know what y'all gonna do with this, but it got to be funky. It got to be funky if you're gonna be honest. I don't care who start, I don't care what y'all do, but you got to be finished before the music is through.
Listen closely, so your attention's undivided. Many in the past have tried to do what I did. Just the way I came off then, I'm gonna come off stronger and longer. Listen with the drum off. I'll be on going and flowing just like a river. I got a whole lot to give, so I'm a giver. Middle at a time, new trail to blaze. Action is in effect and always stays in. Yeah, just like a shot from a cannon. I am the man in charge and I've been planning a jam strong enough that it can lift your soul. I'm the originator and my rhymes are made of gold. Once you hear the capital A, it'll stay with you for a while. It won't go away unless you force it. Force it, stay with you, my friend. And if you force it away, I'ma hit you again.
Look at that paint,
my
buddy.
voice,
Look
so
at
it's
that
right
paint.
in the crowd. There's a sign that the door no biting aloud. And if you didn't read it, I suggest you do so, or you'll be stranded, just like the Russo. Sleep if you wanna, go ahead, get some shut out. A man broke his jaw trying to say what I say on the microphone. He should've left it alone, just for the record. Let it be known that my ego's only partially grown, and never would I ever condone.
Y'all get the autographs?
Yo, I'm
Autographs.
that verse was the calm, now here's the storm. Next up, yo, I believe that's me. Craig G, light up the mic for the symphony. This jam is dedicated to all unoptimistics that thought I wasn't coming out with some exquisite rhymes. But that's alright, cause now I'm back to kill all the rumors and straighten the facts of me. Now rockin' rhymes like I always used to, but you jumped on the tip when you heard me in the Juice Crew. You said, ain't that something? The Craig, I heard you in that jam and it's pumping. I apologize. Oh yeah, and can I have your autograph for me and my grandma? That's how I'm living, on surprise mode. Don't even sleep, try not to keep your eyes closed, cause if you do, when you awaken, this so-called spot will be taken. I'll take it over like a greedy executive, cause on the mic, my perspective is to be the best in all rap events. And since I have a call, I call experience. Next up, yo, I believe that's me. Cool G-Rap, light up the mic for the symphony. Yo, Marley gives a slice. I get nice and my voice is twice as horrifying as Vincent Price goes deep till you fell in a spell of a sleep. And while I'm counting the money, you count sheep. When G-Rap strikes the mic, I recite the type of hype that you like to make the people unite. I grip off the hips and zip off lips, step on reps. You flip and wanna sip on my tip. Take a deep breath because you don't have another left. Coming back like I'm revenging my brother's death. Making veterans run for medicine, cause I put out more life in a fight than Con Edison. Rip the damn cage like I'm on a rampage. So if you want rage, I'ma make front page. Read the headlines, suckers, the day's the deadline. Your head is way past bedtime. Can't kill no solo, cause you're still low. Soft like a pillow, my rap is rougher than Brillo. So fear me, don't dare me, and don't compare me to him when you hear me. Talk about a battle, but you ain't yet ready for war. Your metaphor sucks more than a whore. You can't replace me, ice me or ace me, face me, slice me or race me, bite me or taste me. I show you that I got force. My rap burns your mouth like hot sauce. Run for water while I break your tape recorder. Serve the sucker, the order is manslaughter. Another rapper, G-Rap Rex, he's rated X. Demeanor boy is sex. Next, the amplifier gets used and abused. Pump so loud we might blow a fuse. This is anger, madness, ready to hang up. Rapper a singer, I'm putting up my middle finger. Next up, I believe that's me. Big Daddy can't get on the mic for the symphony. Setting it off, letting it off, beginning. Rough till the ending, you never been in. The move, the groove with the smooth rap lord. Like a bottle of juice, rhymes are being poured down your ear, crisp and clear as I prepare to wear, tear and smear. Then I'm out of here with the mark left that you can all cling. Cause rockin' a party, yo, it's a small thing. I rip many places on regular basis, and broken down mics were the only traces. knowledge, the way that I kicked it. Cause if rap was a house, you'd be evicted and dismissed from the microphone, choking on a poem, cause daddy's home. And babbling me is hazardous to health. So put a quarter in your ass cause you played yourself. Like a game in the arcade, you need a far aid. I'm walking the path that a law made. I'll attend and then begin to send a speech to reach and teach. So just say when, so I can let lyrics blast like a bullet. My mouth is the gun, on suckers I pull it. The trigger, you figure, my pockets getting bigger. Cause when it comes to money, yo, Grant's my nigga. You got the groove, MCs, freeze, stand still. Nobody move, it's a sabotage. As I take charge, don't barge. Cause goddamn, I'm living large like a giant. You're nothing but a midget, a small digit. You ain't with it, forget it, quit it. I reign superior, always taking care of ya. No frill rappers, you will evaporate, disintegrate, deflate to your fate. As the great will dominate, straight to the state of reigning, gaining. So put gain in that category, period, in the story.
Not in my book, you supposed to keep on going to the end of the record. I still hear beats, what's that I hear? When I hand you the mic, I hear Big Daddy King, Master Ace, Greg G, and my main man Cool G. They tore it up. I ain't gonna give y'all no microphone no more because y'all tear it up when y'all get it. I said to do a little something till the beats go.
It's the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. I'm here to tell you guys to go to Will Motivation. The exotic cars is crazy. I've been watching this show for a little while now and it's growing. But we need everybody else to subscribe to Will Motivation and support Will. I'm supporting them. You do the same.